Candidates, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, honored guests, good evening and welcome. I am Kevin Pitts, Associate Dean of the College of Engineering, and on behalf of the college faculty and Dean Kangaleras, it is my privilege to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. We are delighted that you have taken time to be with us this evening, to celebrate this milestone in the life of your special graduate, and to help us recognize her or his achievement. Candidates, welcome to you. You made it. Well done. Final exams are finished, but not necessarily finished for all of you. No matter where you go or what you do, some of you will continue to dream that you overslept for your Physics 212 final. You worked long and hard to reach this point, and you did that work in many settings, in large classes, in small project teams, in study groups, in research groups, sometimes alone in the library or laboratory. In a few moments, we will applaud you for that work. But you did not get here alone. You also enjoyed the support of your parents and families, your loved ones, your friends. I invite you to take a moment now and thank them for your support with a round of applause of your own. A number of people have contributed to our ceremony today. Let me take just a moment to thank them. Students carrying the gonfalons, the college banners, Neil Bide and Steve Jarva, student guides Rotichit Das and Abhijit Dasgupta, name readers Jenny Amos, Marie-Christine Brunet, Laura Gerhold, Jim Lefebvre, Becky Moline, thank you. Behind the scenes from the staff of the Office of Undergraduate Programs in the College of Engineering, Sarah Adams, Kim Bone, Amy Freeling, Robin McDaniel, Rob Hopkins, Angie Walters, Victoria Woods, Kathy Eckstein, Lori West, thank you very much. Our music is provided by the Aduro Brass. A very special thank you goes to Jennifer Sands, Kay Kappas, and Assistant Dean Marie-Christine Brunet for their work in organizing this event and all-around general awesomeness. Audience, please join me in thanking these people. It is now my privilege to introduce our commencement speaker, Sharon Wood. As you move on from this graduation celebration, you will often be reminded of engineering at Illinois' impact on the world. The important contributions of our faculty, students, and alumni. As your own careers progress, you will likely encounter many of the leaders who have passed through the same doorways as you have successfully navigated. Today, it gives me great pleasure to welcome back to campus one of our own very successful alumna, Sharon L. Wood, Dean of the Cockrell School of Engineering at the University of Texas at Austin. Dr. Wood earned her bachelor's degree in civil engineering from the University of Virginia and her master's degree and doctorate in civil engineering from Illinois, where she also served on the faculty for 10 years. She joined the Cockrell School faculty in 1996. She is nationally recognized for her research on the earthquake response of reinforced concrete structures. She is a member of the National Academy of Engineering and is immediate past president of the American Concrete Institute. She has served on federal advisory committees for the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, the National Earthquake Hazard Reduction Program, and the U.S. Geological Survey. In September 2014, she became the 9th Dean of the Cockrell School of Engineering at the University of Texas at Austin. She also holds the Cockrell Family Chair in Engineering and the Jack and Beverly Randall Dean's Chair for Excellence in Engineering. In 2007, Dr. Wood was honored as a distinguished alumna by the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Most recently, she delivered the keynote address at the We Go CEE workshop here last fall to encourage top female students to pursue graduate degrees in engineering. As one of our peer institutions, our relationship with UT Austin is one of competition and collaboration. We also share a similar vision and mission to educate future engineering leaders that work together to solve society's problems and improve the quality of life for everyone. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Wood back to Illinois.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, graduates. Whether you fully realize it or not, today is a day you will always remember. Commencement is one of those truly special days for you and your family and your friends. It is an honor and a privilege for me to be here for your special day. To all of my colleagues in the College of Engineering, thank you for inviting me to share in this celebration. When making a significant financial investment, we are always told that past performance should not be considered a projection of future success. Well, when it comes to engineering education at the University of Illinois, I am proud to tell you that the inverse of that adage is true. For generations, engineering graduates from the University of Illinois have been some of the most successful and innovative leaders of our profession. Their success is a reflection of the culture of excellence that exists within the College of Engineering. You are now part of one of the world's most distinguished and respected communities. Welcome to the University of Illinois Engineering alumni. As a graduate student and assistant professor, I remember meeting many alumni in key positions within the structural engineering profession and being struck by their generosity and willingness to help me. They welcomed me into their networks, served as mentors, and provided invaluable opportunities for my professional development. Throughout my entire career, so many opportunities have been presented because of my affiliation with the University of Illinois. And I am certain that each of you will experience firsthand the power of the Illini Network. It is a wonderful community of talented engineers that you are joining. I am confident that each of you will contribute to the community and embody the strengths that make this one of the best and most admired colleges of engineering in the world. Today, each of you are prepared to start your engineering careers in an era of extraordinary opportunity. Technology is evolving and breaking through barriers at an unparalleled rate, but the scopes of the challenges facing engineers are also increasing in complexity. As engineers, you will be called upon to be the innovators, the problem solvers, the creative thinkers, and the collaborators who will develop new forms of sustainable energy, new ways to provide potable water to rapidly growing populations around the world, new methods for ensuring the security of our cyber infrastructure, and new medical devices that will save millions of lives. You will be called upon to lead real societal change. You will be called upon to make what once seemed impossible, possible. And as graduates of the University of Illinois, you are prepared to answer those calls. As you build your lives and careers over the years and decades ahead, you will most certainly be confronted with challenges that initially seem too big or too complex to overcome. But as an engineer, you have the daunting responsibility of never shying away from addressing the grand challenges that face our society and always striving to find better solutions for future generations. As you leave campus today and embark on your journey in the engineering profession, I encourage you to think about 4 important lessons that I have learned since I graduated from the University of Illinois 30 years ago. First, trust the fundamentals. When I talk with successful engineers today, the comment that I hear most frequently is that their college education provided them with a thorough understanding of engineering fundamentals, and that they have relied on these fundamentals throughout their careers. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fundamentals are not exciting, and they're certainly not new. Maybe not, but they're a source of strength within every great engineer. They provide the essential skills we need to solve a wide variety of problems. Trust the skills that you have developed here and know that the fundamentals will serve you well. You will need to continually stay abreast of new developments in your field and remain committed to lifelong learning. But your degree from Illinois and the fundamentals that you learned in the College of Engineering will provide a strong foundation for your career. Second, take calculated risks. Traditionally, engineers tend to be risk-averse, but society needs your generation to think more broadly. I strongly believe that it is only when we push ourselves beyond our comfort zones that we can truly make remarkable discoveries. If you see an opportunity to be creative, I urge you to take it. If you take a chance and fail, you will have learned much more and will be far better off than if you never tried. As I reflect on my career, I can point to a few occasions when I forced myself beyond my comfort zone. It was difficult at the time, but I can assure you it always paid dividends. Shortly after I joined the faculty in the Cockrell School of Engineering at the University of Texas at Austin, I was asked to lead a discussion at an upcoming international workshop. I was specifically asked to come up with some off-the-wall ideas to keep the discussion lively. Like everyone did back in the good old days, I spent a lot of time in the library reading about new technologies. Specifically, I tried to envision how new sensor technologies could be used to reduce the number of deaths during an earthquake, enhance the resilience of structural systems, or accelerate the post-earthquake recovery process. After the workshop, I decided that one of the ideas was worth pursuing, so I sent an email to a professor in electrical engineering whom I had never met and suggested that we meet to talk about the possibility of submitting a proposal to the National Science Foundation. He listened patiently to my pitch and then politely listed all the reasons why it would never work. But then he threw out another idea, and that idea became the basis for an extremely successful collaborative partnership that lasted for more than a decade. As I think back on this experience, I am convinced that my career trajectory would have been very different if I had not engaged a complete stranger with my harebrained ideas. Fundamentally, each of us knows that we must take chances to create opportunities, but it is often difficult to make the necessary emotional investment when we are not confident that we will be successful. Throughout your engineering career, you will need to push yourself beyond the limits of what you think at the time are your personal or professional boundaries. And in many cases, your ideas and pursuits will not go as planned. But do not let the threat of failure stop you from these pursuits. Third, listen first. When I was appointed chair of an important technical committee within the American Concrete Institute, a longtime friend and mentor offered some advice. He said, the most important thing I could do in this role is listen, really hear what my colleagues were saying. At first, I was confused by this recommendation because I thought that by serving as chair, I would have the opportunity to further my own personal technical development. And I really was not interested in honing my management skills. But with time, I have come to understand and appreciate the value of this advice. Leadership is not about having the loudest voice. It's not about carrying the biggest stick. Most importantly, it's not about you. Leadership is about collaboration. It's about maximizing the potential of those around you. It's about listening to your partners and constituents, making sound decisions, and choosing an appropriate path. And finally, pay it forward. On this special day, I encourage each of you to think about the people who have contributed to your success. Remember the time and effort they spent in your life and the impact they had on your college experience. Perhaps it was a teacher who encouraged you to study engineering, or a practicing engineer who served as a mentor for a project, or a philanthropic organization that awarded you a scholarship. So many people, in addition to your family and close friends, invested in your education and volunteered their time to make sure that you are the person you are today. The best way that you can thank them is to pay it forward. Help someone else just as they have helped you. Volunteer in an outreach effort. Help support the advancement of STEM in the U.S., or join a professional organization in your area of specialization. And don't just do it once. Make it part of your life. Make it part of who you are. I became aware of a wonderful example related to this just a few weeks ago. Each spring, our Women in Engineering program organizes the Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day, which brings young girls from across Texas to Austin. Hundreds of our students, staff, alumni, and corporate partners volunteer to make this an exciting day for the girls and teach them about career opportunities in engineering. One of our current engineering students and a Girl Day volunteer, a young woman who happens to be a first-generation college student, noted that the reason she is an engineering student today is because the experience she had as a 10-year-old child attending our Girl Day event. All the volunteers who gave their time or supported the event may never really know the true impact of their generosity. They may never know that their efforts changed this student's life forever. Each of you can have this same impact on a future Illinois engineering student. I encourage you to find your passion, stay connected, and support future students who follow behind you. As I look at the graduating class today, I am reminded what makes this college remarkable and why I chose to attend the University of Illinois so many years ago. This community is extraordinary, and I encourage each of you to take advantage of the vast network of Illini engineers living and working around the world. We are many, and we are eager to help. Congratulations once again to the class of 2016 for a tremendous accomplishment. Make us proud and go change the world. Thank you.
A long-standing tradition at this ceremony is to have an address from the student who is currently president of Engineering Council. Let me introduce to you that student, Srini Srikumar. An organization of nearly 90 engineering student societies, Engineering Council sponsors many activities, including the Engineering Expo Job Fairs and Engineering Open House, an annual showcase event that brings 20,000 visitors to the college over 2 days. As Engineering Council president, Srini not only manages this large enterprise, but he serves as a key contact between the engineering student body and the College of Engineering administration. He has been articulate and effective in that role, and it has been a pleasure to work with him. Srini is from Cupertino, California, and is graduating this spring with a degree in electrical engineering with a minor in business. He has been part of the Engineering Council since his freshman year and is signed to work full-time in consulting for PwC in Chicago after graduation. Please welcome our Engineering Council President, Srini Srikumar.
Thank you, Dean Pitts. Before I begin, it's tradition for the speaker to take a picture of the graduating class. So if you guys want to smile. Awesome. You can find that on my Snapchat. If you guys want that, I can give it to you after the speech. Okay. Good evening, faculty, family, and friends, and to my fellow graduates, congratulations. Graduating from Illinois with a degree in engineering is a feat that is nothing short of extraordinary. Many of us have spent the last few years trying to solve some of the most complex problems that have potential society-wide implications. Now it's time to deal with a different set of problems, taxes and trying to convince yourself that another instant noodle dinner is not a good decision. Now, as a fellow graduate, it's hard for me to try and give some profound pieces of advice, but I'll share my experiences and thoughts, and hopefully that resonates with many of you. When I say Illinois engineer, the words innovative, intellectual, and hardworking all come to mind. Over the years, though, I think one of the most defining qualities of an Illinois engineer is impact. Graduating from this college signifies that you are not only a great engineer, but more importantly, a person who understands what it means to make a difference in those around you. The impact that you've had on this campus over the last few years is just the tip of the iceberg. Take what you have learned within the confines of this campus and look to impact the lives of those around you. Our world-class education has taught us to believe that our wildest dreams can be a reality. Never forget that no matter what you do, you will always be an Illinois engineer, and use that to lift those around you to achieve greatness. Recently, I began to see many of my friends who are graduating here today host events where they invited anyone and everyone who has had an impact on their college career, and it made me understand the engineering community we have here at Illinois. This community extends beyond fellow students and includes a diverse group of mentors, faculty, professors, family, and friends. What really makes Illinois great is that the people come together from all different backgrounds and support one another in their pursuits. The Illinois experience is only as valuable as the people you meet and the meaningful relationships that you create. So know that even after you leave this campus, there are people here who still care about you and will love to hear what you're up to. As engineers, we are taught about things in terms of absolutes and perfections. Every decision we make is backed by a theorem or an equation, and our goals often stem around perfecting something that we do. This next chapter of our lives won't be as simple as balancing equations, and we can't predict all the variables we may encounter. The path to your goals is filled with many potholes, but that's what makes it fun. Taking things in stride and living in the moment is something that will challenge many of us, but it is what will hopefully allow for many of us to embrace this adventure. We are lucky at Illinois Engineering. The people around us are some of the best and brightest and always have us challenging what is possible. The engineering community here is all about collaboration and helping one another succeed. So never forget the people who helped you get to this point, and no matter the uncertainty of the future, always look to be an Illinois engineer wherever you may go. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations.
It is now my privilege to introduce Dean Andreas Kangelaris, Dean of the College of Engineering. Andreas Kangelaris is the M.E. Van Valkenburg Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering. He joined the ECE department at Illinois in 1997 and served as head of the department from 2008 to 2013. He was co-founder and co-leader of iFoundry, which is our incubator for educational innovation. In June 2013, he was named Dean of the greatest college of engineering in the world. Professor Kangelaris' expertise and research interests are in applied and computational electromagnetics. He is a fellow of IEEE. In 2005, he received the Alexander von Humboldt Research Award for outstanding contributions to electromagnetic theory. He is the recipient of the U.S. Army Research Laboratories Director's Coin in 2011 and the IEEE Microwave Theory and Techniques Society 2012 Distinguished Educator Award for outstanding contributions as a teacher, mentor, and role model for students in the microwave profession. On a more personal level, I know Dean Kangelaris to be passionate about Illinois engineering and delivering the best possible education and preparation to our students. Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Kangelaris.
Good evening, and congratulations, graduates. On behalf of the College of Engineering and the University of Illinois, I would like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to be part of your preparation for the future. We are very proud of you. You are our latest gift to the world. What you will choose to do with your life is your right and your privilege. I'm confident in your ability to succeed, and I look forward to all the good things that will happen to the world because of you. You start as engineers, but who knows what else will people call you as you go about your life's pursuits. Do not let names and titles and stereotypes confine your aspirations in any way. If there is one thing I would dare use to describe what you are, the one thing I would dare say all of us in engineering at Illinois strive to teach you to be is agents of optimism, change, and action. And with that in mind, I have a favor to ask. I want you to be the agents of optimism the world needs to look at every challenge as a problem that we will solve, as we have done over and again in the past. And by doing so, the world will advance. I want you to be the agents of change that will liberate us from the old ways and the failures of the past, and will launch us onto the new and the better. And I want you to be the agents of action that understand that the pace of progress is the yardstick by which the impact of civilizations is measured. I want you to be proud Illini. ILL. ILL. Congratulations. Now I would like to start the presentation of the candidates by inviting Professor Philippe Gebel, Department of Aerospace Engineering, to present the candidates in the department.
Candidates for degrees in the Department of Aerospace Engineering, please rise and approach the podium. Dean Kangelaris, it is a true pleasure and honor for me to introduce this class of aerospace engineers. They have gone through a tough, some might say grueling program, and now truly deserve the title of rocket scientist. They are ready to tackle the challenges of air and space transportation of the future. This will be the generation of engineers who will put the first man on Mars, who will launch the next generation of GPS satellites, who will allow millions of drones to fly safely over the United States, to drop packages to your front door, to help farmers with precision agriculture, or to survey wildfires. Congratulations to all of you.
And now for candidate for a Doctor of Philosophy in Aerospace Engineering, Saptarshi Bangdeo-Padaye. For Masters of Science in Aerospace Engineering, Yang Yi Bei. Gyong Chin. Sumtharthi Dayegar Murali. Eric Eiler. Suraj Raj. Ayush Saxon. Matthew Schoner. Feng Song. Gyer Parshat Subramani. Gabrielle Roboleski. Now for Bachelor of Science in Aerospace Engineering, Jared Abshire. Granite Arifi. Michael Banks. Philip Barnett. Shriji Barot. Thomas Bernhardt. Thomas Bieber. Michael Bush. Sabi Butt. Derek Carnazola. Alexander Case. Dawin Chin. Kiwam Boon Chin. Jong Min Cho. Melanie Ciancia. Matthew Siesto. Mahir Dilwani. Jacqueline Dabila. Jacob Denton. Arthur Ding. Nathan Dye. Alan Imva Gulpashan. Michael Espinal. Zachary Fester. Samuel Forgeson. Patrick Francis. John Fuller. Nicholas Fulton. Manuel Gomez. Dong Quing Goa. Nicholas Ho. Brian Shaw. Shrosh Hassin. Mohammed Iqbal Zuri. Tamaz Jazowski. Guyang Jung. William Kazakis. Dylan Kenny. Brendan Kirchner. Matthew Cole. Nathan Cornegie. Grant Kramer. Michelle Lass. Joseph Lacer. Brandon Letherland. Eric Lopez. Christopher Lorenz. Jibby Mammon. Catherine McCarthy. Michael Miller. Joe Miller. Keen Marbutt. Scott Newhoff. Quan Wen On. Shi Shen Pan. Mahir Patel. Jeffrey Peacosh. Guillermo Perez. Jeffrey Q. George Ray. Brian Reed. Austin Ruth. Utah Sato. Randy Giasatewan. Samyak Shah. Ahmed Ihab Shams. Jonah Shiflett. Ovini Silva. Andrew Slowick. Benjamin as Smet. Ryan Steckler. Luke Docek. Samit Vaduki Kir. Anthony Valenti. Edward Vaughn. Kyle Weiskircher. For both a Bachelor of Science in Aerospace Engineering and Engineering Physics, Kelsey White. Rick Wahelmi. Christopher Weinard. Seth Zellman.
Graduates from the Department of Aerospace Engineering, please be seated.
Next, Professor Casey Ting, Department Head of Agricultural and Biological Engineering, will present the candidates for degrees.
Thanks very much, Dean Cangelaris. Will the degree candidates from the Department of Agriculture and Biological Engineering please rise and approach the platform? Dean Cangelaris, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the Department of Agriculture and Biological Engineering, I'm very proud to present to you the degree candidates from ABE. These are the engineers who will integrate life sciences, engineering, and technology to create a world with abundant food, energy, and water, and a healthy environment. Congratulations.
For the Master of Science in Agricultural and Biological Engineering, Tangila Alam. Bruno Gruagliano. Zachary Mazer. Nathan Tissier. For the Bachelor of Science in Agricultural and Biological Engineering, Reid Aberley. Timothy A. Cuff. Parth Akolia. Arinis Almodonar. Ryan Anderson. Bo Barber. Nazia Shoduri. Matthew Faren. Sarah Garrow. Cameron Heiser. Patrick Holzbosch. Scott Kuen. Connor Locker. Unav Pant. Nicolas Piccioilini. Ashwin Pillai. Anthony Pus Atera. Jean Chi. Thomas Ramsey. Juren Ran. Caroline Shepi. Peter van der Meijden. Natalie Walk. Anna Walker. Kevin Walsh. Gigi Wong. Samantha Ratti. Sho Dan Wayne. Kendra Zeman.
Many congratulations again to the degree candidates from ABE and Illinois. Please be seated after you return to your seat.
Next, I would like to invite Professor Rashid Bashir, Department of Bioengineering, to present the candidates in his department.
All right, good. Will the class of 2016 from the Department of Bioengineering please rise and come to the podium? Dear Dean Kangelaris, I'm very proud to present to you the class of 2016 from the Department of Bioengineering. These are exciting times for bioengineering at Illinois. We are hiring lots of faculty, building a new building, and also working very hard on developing a new engineering-based College of Medicine. So I really welcome all of the graduates and their families to come back and visit us in a few years and see all the exciting changes. As the graduates know, our motto is, and our tagline is engineering for life. And I'm very confident to say that these graduates will indeed bioengineer the world for a better place. They have received an excellent and in-depth education at the interface of engineering, biology, and medicine. And they will go on to be our ambassadors at grad schools and companies and on to med schools. These bioengineers will develop new early diagnostics for cancer and infectious diseases. They will develop new prostheses for the elderly and the disabled, develop new brain-machine interfaces, new therapeutics for individualized medicine, extend lives by 20 to 30 years, and overall reduce the cost of healthcare. Thank you. Thanks to them. It's a tall order, but I'm sure they'll accomplish this. Dean Kangelaris, I present to you this class, and Dr. Jenny Amos from Bioengineering will call their names.
Thank you. For the degree of Masters of Science in Bioengineering, Ali Ansari. Sandra Arrayas Suarez. Kate DK. For the degree of Masters of Science in Bioinformatics, Kavya Khanam. Medanika KS. For the degree of Masters of Science in Bioengineering, Catherine McEnvoy. Ryan Migla. Vishwajit Pasali. Pavitra Rajeswanan. Asta Tana. Chengji Wu. For the degree of Bachelors of Science in Bioengineering, Eric Anderson. Ramya Babu. Margaret Barbero. Brett Berry. Jake Burnt. Anisha Bhatt. Rohan Banik. Ravi Chowdhury. Vivian Chu. Emily Cullum. Howard Hussein Dabous. Grace Deachin. Roy Dew. Michael Gopinski. Lauren Grant. Megan Grievel. Samantha Holt. Mohsin Ismail. Muda Khan. Nicole Corp. Justin Lee. Kara Leslie. Brendan Matthias. Emily Matijevich. Ayako Ooka. Alexandra Palaz. Lauren Penrose. Janet Sonoyka. Peter Hsu. Jillian Smith. Joseph Sambek. Audra Storm. Benjamin Streeter. Rakesh Vyas. Rachel Walker. Megan Walusiak. Anna Whalen. Blake Williamson. Ashley Williams. Ryan Wiley. And Kelvin Yang.
Congratulations to the class of Bioengineering 2016. Go change the world. Thank you. And you can be seated now. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Professor Benito Marinas, Department Head of Civil and Environmental Engineering, to present the candidates for the department.
Dean Cangalari, thank you very much. Candidates from the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering at Illinois. Before I present you to Dean Cangalaris, the faculty has asked me that you need and recommend that you pass a final test. So I'm going to be giving you a little bit of background here. You will be soon joining the elite of civil and environmental engineers that, with their outstanding leadership and revolutionary contributions, have made civil and environmental engineering at Illinois the preeminent department in our profession for over a century. Their contributions include the iconic Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, the Western Gate to the United States, the longest suspension bridge in the world for nearly 30 years. The also iconic Willis Tower, now before Sears Tower in Chicago, the tallest building in the world for over 20 years. And also the design of the Lunar Orbit Rendezvous system that was able to take mankind to the moon and bring them back. So I'm also very proud to say that we also have excellence in academia, and I'm very honored and proud to have Professor Sharon Booth visiting with us as the Dean of Engineering from UT Austin. So it's great to have you back, Sharon. So with this background, here is my question that you need to answer. Are you ready to join this select group of civil and environmental engineers and continue our tradition of unequal excellence for decades to come? Are you ready? And that's between an A and a B. You know, I know that you guys are all very tired, but you know, the faculty also told me that you need an A+ on this one. So I think we're going to do the following. Family and friends who supported our candidates for the past 4 years, please do so one more time by joining them. Let's see if we get to that A+. Are you ready? Dean Cangalari, I think that they're ready. So, candidates for various degrees in the preeminent Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering in the nation and the world, please proudly rise and come forward. Dean Cangalaris, I am pleased to present to you this group of superb candidates from the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering for graduation. They will soon become global leaders in the civil and environmental engineering profession. They will be the leaders that will build our civilization and serve as the stewards of our environment for the benefit of our society and for leaving a legacy for future generations. Congratulations.
For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Piyush Gupta. Hyman Hernandez. Yao Hu. Shohidul Islam. For the degree of Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Jayant Ahe Lawat. David Ancalle Reyes. Marcelino Anguiano Chavez. Diego Ignacio Araujo Duenas. Mohammed Asim. Corey Almiller. Ahmad Khalid Baghdadi. Yash Baheti, Marian Banco, Elsa Benson, Amaris Eileen Beza, Herschel Bott, Parth Bhutta, Carly Bushman, Lauren Cannon, Zijoe Cesar Bastas, Ilhan Chetan, Gregory Charman, Joshua Chung, Tarun Chabra, Monica Chatwani, Christopher Cooper, Justin Cruz, Martha Cuenca, Harim Dar, Davel Dazi, Amit Kumar Denkar, Matthew Doherty, Yi Duan, Glenn Frank, Alejandro Esparza Gonzalez, Shelchun Fan, Yu Hu Fang, Du Yong Feng, Jeffrey Geldmeyer, Arkaprabha Ghosh, Samad Godil, Fernando Gomez Sanchez, Shahzad Gujaran, Habib Ghulam Husamwalam, Yang Guo, Donovan Holder, Yaitus Hoskeri, Wei Yong Ho, Shufei Wu, Yishun Hu, Jagriat Jerawala, Sean G, Kimberly Johnson, Daniel Johnson, Amrita Kataruka, Emma Kay, Kevin Gregory Coe, Patrick Klein, Mitchell Knapp, Prashant Kuchi, Aditya Kumar, Esteban Lacunza, Jeffrey Lahusik, Nathan Leventon, Huyen Lao, Xiao Lin, Yi Lu, Nanzu Lu, Sebastian Lopez, Amon Madwan, Justin Mark, Amrita Meher, Banu Matukumar, Khaled Karut, Kaylee Mercado, Wesley Mercado, Juzer Mizwala, Joanne Munoz, Kiomars Nasiri Kanamui, Daniel O'Donnell, Nicholas Palmer, Sion Peng, Swastiana Paramartsa, Meg Patel, Gabriela Pineda Alvear, Yue Chi, Junjae Chu, Shriya Raj, Rahul Ramaswamy, Marielas Ramos Villanueva, Meredith Richardson, Susana Roque, Jose Rosales Yepes, Mohammed Abdul Rauf Sheikh, Nitesh Sharma, Connor Sheen, Jitong Shen, Shivani Soni, Pallavi Srivastav, Roberto Takahashi, Mohammed Sawala, Timur Tashmukhambetov, Oswaldo Torres, Timothy Vandere, Siddhart Virkud, Michael Weiss, Matthew West, Beth Wright, Yujie Ying, Yukchel Gota Zeren, Jipong Jun, Shang Zhong, Yashal Zheng, Cheng Zhang, Xingyu Zhong, Bo Zhao, Wen Zhu, Kaidring Zhu. For the degree of Master of Science of Environmental Engineering in Civil Engineering, Ariel Carmichael. Yamon Dai, Shi Yao Lin, Kevin Haid, Amanda Lardisable, Gabrielle Levato, Anshu Narula, Nora Sadik, Megan O'Donnell, Jorge San Juan Blanco, Richa Sehegal, Alexis Sheehan, Laura Southworth, Sital Uprete, Derek Wagner, Weixia Wu, Aijia Shu, Wanning Chu. For the degree of PhD in Civil Engineering, Jiasong Zhang. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Chinelo Ahabiwim. Joseph Achampan. Andre Alaman. Daniel Almquist. Ye Bai. Raymond Beckman. Kiefer Bennett. Benjamin Boyne. Henry Brierton. Brian Bush. Amanda Caldwell Jakes. Vasco Chan. Jimmy Chang. Joseph Chang. Carlos Chavez Gonzalez. Victor Chamelikov. Ziyu Chen. William Cheng. Young Chung. Dan Chung. Matthew Sis. Matt Colbert. John Conway. Anna Marie Cowan. Logan Kroll. Lawrence Darluck. Allison Densler. Lucas Gijeon. Joshua Dormeyer. William Doster. Cece Doe. Rachel Egley. Ed Zachary Felice. Jesus Flores. Kevin Fuller, Joseph Gaynor, Louise Garay, Jing Sean Ji, Olivia Geiger, Robert Getty, Nikolai Glavanakov, Kevin Haraputra, Kathleen Hawkins, Brandon Heidinger, William Hepburn, Carlos Hoffman, Stephanie Holtzkamp, Christopher Horbatz, Yuan Hu, Mark Heisey, Hassan Isu, Rhyme Izhar, Junpei Kaneko, Buranat Kanju Napoi Harn, Lucas Keller, Niran Kurana, Sarah Kim, Joshua Kohlenbrenner, Sylvia Kokoschka, Mikhail Koshkazi, Nikiles Kuravada, John Lamantia, Daniel Lee, Michelle Lee, Wei Shi Lee, Zhengbang Li, Ming Ming Li, Xin Li, Cheng Xuan Lim, Ji Lin, Gao Rei Liu, Numbrata Logishate, Hannah Lohman, Alberto Magana, Alyssa Martinez, Kevin McGing, Sarah Menz, Ryan Merkel, John Miller, Jose Eduardo Morales, John Morrison, Corey Mozaban, Veronica Moskal, Unsung Na, Marina Nakajima, Nikhil Nunda, Han Ni, Stephen Novak, Bridget O'Brien, Tanner Etchen, Christina Hongniban, Sung Yoon Park, Neera Patel, Nilay Kumar Patel, Luis Palayo, Elena Plinky, Wei Kwan, Isaac Ramsey, Vinay Riala, Christopher Rentko, William Ripka, Estherlita Sarong, Hussein Saeed, Marcus Sanders, William Sayer, Luke Schumacher, John Shapley, Tariq Shehada, Aaron Skinner, Alexander Smart, Ryan Smith, Kyle Steven Solner. Kevin Stalin. Sambino Stramalia. John Stricker. Raymond Sumler. Aisvara Suntaralingam. Christian Thompson. Andrew Unander. Nicole Vale. Michael Valentino. Kartik Velanki. Marissa Vionforte. Justin Vogel. Jessica Walke. Tiani Wong. Pung Fei Wong. Gavin Weiss. Andrew M. Weiss. Sean White. Toluwanimi Williams. Kelly Woolever. Jiping Ji. Jiasing Shu. Alex Yellen. Hongja Yu. Wan Hee Yoon. Jennifer Zablotny. Hannah Zeeb. School John. Lily Zhao. And last but not least, Stephen Chon.
Graduates from the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department, we're very proud of you. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Now I would like to invite Professor Taher Saif from Mechanical Science and Engineering to present the candidates for degrees in the department.
Thank you, Dean Kangalaris. May I ask the candidates from Mechanical Science and Engineering please rise and approach the podium? Since the dawn of this industrial revolution, mechanical engineers have played the critical most role in shaping the world we live in. Whether you use a bicycle or ride a 747, mechanical engineers have played the most important role in those devices, including the small machines today that save our life every day. What is special about these mechanical engineers that are approaching the podium is they are some of our best. Our mechanical engineers, our alumni from our department have gone all over the world to provide their best contributions, and we hope these new engineers will continue to do so. With that, Dean Kangalaris, I'm pleased to present this group of candidates for graduation in 2016.
For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Piyash Chowdhury. Mazharul Islam. Mohammed Nagirian. For the degree of for the degree of Masters of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Adnan Akhtar. Ankit Bardway. Patrick Birbara. Kartik Boka. Chihao Chan. Shreya Shravan. Enrique Armando Chavez Villalobos. Zaylin Chen. Eric Courier. Yinai Fun. Erica Foch, Alan Gaglio, Anne Gehring, Jose Guadarrama, Joe Paulo Porto, Chanli Ka, June Lee, Chiue Liang, Yui Liang, Douglas Lidekin, Amith Madfakar, Eric Marburger, John Medcalf, Christopher Merzen, Axie Pagan Vasquez, Kevin Patel, Matthew Petrucci, Robin Jeptha Rajaratnam, Eric Rial, Daniel Schultz, Nathan Seymour, Christian Sawamathan Gopawan, Thomas Tong, Ziming Wang, Alexander Was, Chengjiang Shaw, Matthew Zupawa, Munji Nanu, Ian O'Leary. For the degree of Masters of Science in Theoretical and Applied Mechanics, Kazem Aladust. For the degree of Bachelors of Science in Engineering Mechanics, Christian Castañeda. David Druniak. Chaitanya Gadre. Han Gao. Kento Kaneko. Adve Lula. Yashashwini Madhavan. Vivi Fung. Kent Prophet. Tyler Surziga. Nayuku Tamara. Kevin Terea. Nicholas Wright. Jakai Yang. For the degree of Bachelors of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Brian Abarbanel. For the degree of Bachelors of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Gustavo Eduardo Alicio. Miriam Allen. Naomi Awadat. Charles Boardman. Taylor Boyke. Patrick Brady. Jeffrey Butler. Matthew Byers. Jamie Cetrone. Fawn Kiyatchand. Jordan Chapman. Mahir Chavan. Timothy Chen. Jay Hun Choi. Scott Corbett. Zachary Cox. Zachary Crum. Alexander Cutie. Benjamin Domash. David Domash. Sanjit Dutta. Chad Elliott. Brian Favis. Philip Gayanichak. Korak Ganguly. Joseph Gaduo. Brett Glassner. James Gosiniak. Pranay Gothi. Brian Gray. John Weedown. Alex Guy. Hassan Hakim, David Hall, Danielle Harkins, Keith Harris, Jacob Hazeltine, Rennie Hayes, Jacob Haney, Jonathan Henricks, Benjamin Cullen Hirschmatt, Glace Horn, Jonathan Hausauer, Yep-Ping Hu, Michael Hubner, Vincent Hughes, Justin Hunter, Jonathan Gregory Husak, William Iverson, Jose Jenkins Monje, June Zhou, Marshall Johnson, Kyle Johnston, Michael Cabes, Alex Nathan Khan, Mohammed Ismail Khan, David Kim, Kevin Kim, Alexandra Klieger, Grant Klobuchar, William Coble, Deming Kong, Jordan Connick, Jason Korkuvis, Arjun Krishna Kamar, Akshansha Kumar, Mackenzie Laval, George Lawson, Yusub Lee, Yehong Lee, Waihong Lee, Ichuan Lee, Shui-Yo Lee, Yiktung Tracy Lane, Tad Logulo, Peter Macknick, Christopher Mary, Austin Martelli, Michael Martin, Greg McGuigan, Matthew McLean, Luke Meyer, Salman Mian, Scott Mickle, Tater Minnis, Daniel Mirabelli, Brittany Mariki, Kyle Mitchell, Andrew Moan, Samrath Moga, Tyler Moore, Jack Moore, Athray Nanda, Monica No, Matthew Nillis, Haley North, Timothy Ofenlock, Christopher Olson, Obina Anoyamipu, Yelwin O, Junwei Nicholas U, Wenli Ui, Samuel Oprondek, Chinwake Osobar, Brandon Hartee, Andrew Peterman, Matthew Pfeiffer, Raymond Phillips, Nicholas Poirier, Ellis James Pollard, Kevin Previtz. Anna Marie Pert. Scott Qualkenbush. Eden Rabin. Bradley Rafferty. Naveed Rahman. Amkar Rege. Jake Reynolds. Komail Ribsy. Chanyu Ray. Shannon Sampson. Christopher Sanders. Evan Schomburg. Michael Schraber. Atman Shah. Vikram Shah. Mahir Sharif. Wandong Shin. Dongwoo Shin. Daniel Schraber. Angel Silva. Relwyn J. Singh. Patrick Slade. Christopher Sudargo. Patrick Spung. Eric Stanishevsky. Alex Studnicka. Hans Cernayanto. Samuel Taylor. Stephen Fakin. Daniel Tisday. Jason Troutner. Sharon Subatsi Liu. Jamie Badgama. Megan Basii. Nisha Viraporn. Yalray Wang. Qian Wang. Michael Washevich. Jacob Wienhoff. Mary Williams. Alex Wu. Steve Wethrich. Shenxi Yan. Eric Yates. Qikang Yu. Zihao Teo Jeyong. Xixing Zhang. Lejun Zhang. Chen Zhang. Ioannis Anastasis Greece. Nathan Zimmerer.
Congratulations again to the class of 2016. Please be seated.
Now I would like to invite Professor Claire Sullivan to present the candidates in the Department of Nuclear, Plasma, and Radiological Engineering.
Would the degree candidates for Nuclear, Plasma, and Radiological Engineering please stand and approach the platform? Dean Kangalaris, honored guests, it is my privilege to introduce our graduates for Nuclear, Plasma, and Radiological Engineering. These graduates will ensure our future in energy systems. They will ensure that future be both reliable, safe, and environmentally friendly. They will design the next nuclear reactors used around the world, the fusion devices that will power our future. They will develop new semiconductor processing methods, new new devices for radiological imaging, medical imaging, and radiation detection for Homeland Security. And I know that they will make the University of Illinois very proud.
For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Plasma and Radiological Engineering, Peter Feiflis. For the degree of Masters of Engineering in Energy Systems, Raman Agarwal. Cassandra Ernez. Frederick Otto Hakar. Sarika Malani. Drew O'Brien. Justin Scarlett. For the degree of Bachelors of Science in Nuclear Plasma and Radiological Engineering, Waleed Ahmed. Michael Benedict. Joseph Bottini. Nicholas Bridge. Lang Calvin Chen. Kevin Chewaniak. Daniel Chun. Michael Dost. Michael Golden. Christian Juranzik. Stephen Jensen. John Corralias. Philip Louis. Gavin Edward Mattingly. Z. Gio. Philip Polak. Corey Powers. Dren Chirimi. Joseph Rockwald. Nathan Reed. Nirali Shah. Kevin Smith. Alexander Spring. Ravi Trivedi. Justin Weberski. Ty Williams. Brendan Young.
Congratulations to the 2016 class of NPRE. You may be seated.
Ready? Okay. Now I would like to invite Professor Alfred Hubler from the Department of Physics to present his candidates for degrees.
Class of 2016 of the Department of Physics, please rise and come to the podium. Dean Cangelaris, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the Department of Physics, I'm very proud to present to you the candidates of 2016. These are future scientists. They will discover hidden order in the universe, ranging from complex quantum systems to black holes.
For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Boon Chong Go. David Young. For the Bachelor of Science in Engineering Physics, Sebastian Alvis. Matthew Balsamo. Tyler Boon Ting. Stephen Birch. Joseph Buchalter. Isaac Carozziglio. Anthony Caton. Benjamin Chiang. Julius Chun Hong. Brittany Daly. Gino Gianetti. Joseph Grez Yak. Alexander Hamidi. Ziren He. Syed Ayubi Ali Khan. Paul Kennedy. Christopher Kowalski. Joshua Lanzona. Ifa Lee. Xin Lu Lee. Amanda Manaster. Joseph Mirabelli. Dianesh Mulagur Rangasamy. Kyle Nelson. Nathan Noparstak. Kaushil Patel. Mark Peterson. Pablo Rosas Ruyedini. Adam Shank. Brian Serrano. Arudir Singh. Austin Steinforth. Joseph Strelo. Joseph Silblowski. Alexander Taylor. Braden Turner. Marius Vetek. Yifang Wu. Jun Yang Yang.
Congratulations to the physics class of 2016. Please be seated.
Quite an impressive display. Congratulations to all of our graduates. In a few moments, we will conclude this ceremony. To families, friends, and guests, thank you for being with us today. After the singing of Hail to the Orange, we ask both graduates and guests, please remain in your seats while the platform party recesses. After the platform party has left the arena, graduates will file out. Friends and family members, please plan to meet your graduates outside of Huff Hall. We do have one more important piece of business to conduct. Graduates, would you please stand? You came to this campus carefully selected for your talent and your ability. You have worked hard to earn one of the finest engineering educations available anywhere, and we are proud of you. You are now graduates of the College of Engineering at the University of Illinois and of your respective departments and degree programs. I invite you to signify that fact now by moving your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, honored guests, Dean Cangelaris, I give you our graduates. To close this ceremony, I now invite everyone to stand and join with our graduates in singing Hail to the Orange.
Thank you.